The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.
In January 2025, consumer price index increased by 0.4% compared to the previous month, while the annual inflation rate amounted to 2%. With regard to the annual core inflation, the price increased by 2.1%, while the annual core inflation without tobacco amounted 2%, according to the National Statistics Office of Georgia. As of the document, the annual inflation rate was mainly influenced by price changes for the following groups: food and non-alcoholic beverages. The price in the group increased by 3%, contributing 1 percentage point to the overall annual inflation rate. With the group, the prices increased for the following subgroups: vegetables, coffee, tea and cocoa, oils and fats, mineral water, soft drinks, fruit and vegetable juices, sugar, jam, honey, chocolate and confectionery, fish. At the same time, the price decreased for the following groups: fruit and grapes, milk, cheese and eggs. Alcoholic beverages and tobacco, the price increased by 6.2%. Miscellaneous goods and services, the price for the group increased by 6.9%, contributing 0.35 percentage points to the overall index. Health, the price increased by 3.8%, contributing 0.34 percentage points to the overall index. Communication, the price decreased by 12.5%. Transport, the price for the group decreased by 1%, contributing minus 0.12 percentage points to the overall index. Georgian Dream's President Mikhail Kavelashvili stated during his annual address to the parliament that the unity of state and people, the government's prudent policy alongside saving the country, made it possible for the economy to grow by an average of 10% over the last 3 years. The president also stressed that the country's economic growth continues successfully. This would not be possible without ensuring peace and stability. The unity of state and people, the government's prudent policy alongside saving the country, made it possible for our economy to grow by an average of 10% over the last 3 years, and for strategic objects to be implemented. As a result of all this, the country's budget has increased, along with tourist revenues, public service servants, pensions and funding for almost all important sectors. It's significant that we achieved all this against the backdrop of ongoing wars, crises and economic problems in the country. Our country's economy growth continues successfully. We hold leading position in this direction. Numerous important infrastructure projects aimed at strengthening our country are being implemented, the President of Georgia stated. The registration of the joint venture Green Energy Corridor Power Company has been successfully completed in Bucharest, Romania, as reported by Ministry of Economy and Sustainable Development. This company, formed by the transmission system operators of Georgia, Azerbaijan, Romania and Hungary, will focus on research and design for the Green Energy Corridor object, which involves constructing a high-voltage submarine transmission cable in the Black Sea. The Black Sea submarine cable project is the largest infrastructure initiative directly connecting the power systems of Georgia and Romania, and more broadly linking the South Caucasus with southeastern Europe. The submarine cable will span over 1,155 kilometers and have a capacity of 1,300 megawatt. The project will also include a fiber optic telecommunications cable along the same corridor, with completion expected by 2030. This project enhances national and regional energy security, strengthens Black Sea connectivity, diversifies energy sources, boosts renewable energy production and integration. It also promotes competitively priced electricity generation for renewable sources. An additional 200 electric vehicles chargers will be installed throughout the city, announced Tbilisi Mayor Kaladze during a municipal government meeting. Mayor Kaladze confirmed that the auction for this initiative has been successfully completed, with the winning companies now selected. The winning companies are committed to installing smart devices at each location at their own expense within 8 months of signing the contract and will ensure uninterrupted operation for the next 10 years, he stated. According to Tbilisi mayor, the installation of electric vehicle chargers is a key component of the city's transportation policy aimed at enhancing the ecological landscape of the capital. We are placing significant emphasis on improving the ecological situation in Tbilisi. We are implementing projects for recreational spaces, enforcing regulations on construction sites, and taking many other steps in this direction, he noted. Adjar Energy, a subsidiary of Turkish-based Exim Holding, will invest $460 million in partnership with the Georgian government to construct 5 wind and 1 solar power plant in the country, the government administration said on Tuesday. The project aims to achieve a total installed capacity of about 360 MW, contributing to a strengthening of domestic sector and enhancing the country's position in the competitive renewable energy market, the government administration said. The body noted a company representative had emphasized a considerable investment potential in Georgia, underscoring supportive policies directed towards foreign investors by the government. The administration said the investment was set to commence this year and would be implemented in phases. Adjar Energy has completed 2 hydroelectric power projects in the country with total investment exceeding $200 million. Electricity consumption in Georgia returned to an upward trend in 2024. Following the previous year's low base, total domestic consumption grew by 6% year-on-year to 13.8 terawatt-hour, but remained 2.3% below the record high level of 2022, according to the report published by Gov't and Taktakishvili. This growth was driven by increased consumption of direct consumers and retail consumption, offsetting Abkhazian region's decreased consumption. Direct consumer sharp growth is attributed to a revival of crypto mining and metallurgy sectors, fueled by rising product prices. However, federal operations were halted in October 24 with no timeline for their resumption. Notably, electricity consumption forecast of 2025 foresees increase in electricity consumption levels of these entities from Q2 2025. Retail consumption in 2024 increased for both Telmeco and EP Georgia subscribers. In the retail segment, household consumption increased by 7.5%. As for commercial consumption, it also rose by 7.5% year-on-year.
The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.